Hey fam, how's it going? Thank you for joining me in this all signs general reading. Trying something a little bit different this round, and they're already placed out but face down. And yeah, what is the messaging that you need to hear today, that we all need to hear today? Honestly, because I'm right here with you. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Let's see what we can get into. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's begin with the archetype. Ooh, the underworld. We meet again. Hello. All right. This is an interesting card. If you're like me, you have been getting into things that you didn't even know were there to get into. And it's been quite an adventure, spiritually, mentally, sometimes physically. The nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. Goodness gracious, fam. It is the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately, death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light in our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. What I'm getting from this is that dark night of the soul type of energy and overcoming. You know, like hitting that rock bottom, whatever and wherever that was for you, and recognizing that that's not it. But wait, there's more. And not only is there a want for more, there is access to more. And really coming to understand that. Coming to understand what it means, where sometimes you need to be the light. You need to save yourself. You should know how to save yourself. Help is incredible. Support and love, all incredible. I'm not trying to discredit those things. But there's a strength and resiliency that has been attained like never before in our lives. And this time has been about figuring out what that means for us, right? Not only recognizing how dark you were able to go, how deep down into the depths you were able to find yourself, but the fact that you know the way out. You're capable of showing others the way out, helping them, even better, helping them to figure out their own way out, what that looks like for them, right? Because I don't know about you, but I'm not a dictator, so I can't tell you what that looks like for you. But I believe in you, and I can encourage the shit out of you and remind you every single day of what you're capable of, right? Oracle card. Oh, this card is so cool because it's Let's read it before I just tell it, you know. It's a very particular point in the healing journey. A very good point. You don't need someone else to fix you. Someone is trying to convince you that you're broken beyond repair, unless you accept their helping hand, of course. And if someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they're being selfless or kind. They know that you're in a vulnerable place, and they want to make you entirely dependent on them. Tell them no thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. You're performing alchemy. You've been learning how to transmute that pain into wisdom and glory, quite frankly. There's a grace in the ability to handle your own business now. It's not a shutting down and shutting away anymore. It's truly handling your business and knowing better, knowing that you don't need somebody else to save you. You don't need anyone else to fix you. Quite frankly, like, even if you're in therapy and stuff like that, they're still just guiding you. May they not be an echo chamber stealing you and your insurance's money, right? There's meant to be, like, you know, like life coaches and the like, they're trying to help you draw from yourself, right? They're encouraging you to be true to yourself and unblock yourself, heal yourself, whether there are prescriptions or not, right? Because it's all about healing and being okay, even if it's preventative, right? It's clarification time. Oh yeah, it's YouTube. Let's have some fun. Starting with boosh. What did I say? It's time to have some fun. We've been to very dark places, but it's time to live now. There's your message. Fucking live now. Embrace that like never before, because this is the rest of your life. Your life, not somebody else's, yours. And you're going to rock it. You're going to know appreciation and camaraderie and, you know, maybe you're a bit bashful, like this horsey always kind of seems like, I know, but at the same time, like, ah, shucks, you know what I mean? Like, and at least for me, I mean, maybe it is orange, but it's bordering on red, quite frankly. Like, and it's either way, the one. So we're talking that fire, that passion and creativity, all of that effort coming to fruition. Theme. Oh my goodness gracious. Legacy. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't only working out for right now. The whole idea is to not have to worry about things like bills anymore, right? That's set to auto pay, baby. Your family, your friends, your community, your legacy. So, you know, Pentacles can be a bit slow moving. Maybe it's been taking some time to reach that point. But if you're not there already, you're heading there. Maybe that's been a part of the problem and you've recognized that recently. Like, oh, I've known for a while that I don't need to be scared because the worst is behind me and I know how to handle that stuff. But what about this new stuff that I've never dealt with before? What the heck? You know? Nah, you've got this. You have got this. Everything before led to this now, right? That means you've got this. And you're continuing to learn because you want to. You have that thirst. Claimed. Feel. Or felt. Feeling. I'm feeling like waiting game. Like, okay, I know that I'm supposed to WXY, freaking cars taking off at, 6 a.m., 6:09. Like, why not? That person doesn't sound happy, like they have to go into work right now. Zoom in with rage. But interesting timing. Maybe you've been a bit impatient for the Z, right? You've got the WXY. Where's the Z? Where's the Z? Come on. Well, I'm just going to do my thing because I know the Z is coming. And it's like, yeah, the Z is coming. It's right here. You don't need to be apathetic. Maybe it's difficult to imagine a future when you know so much is building, right? Like maybe your logical brain has been getting in the way sometimes because it's like, well, I can't, maybe you have difficulty visualizing, right? At least someone. Maybe you're very, very literal. That's okay because you're still doing the thing and you're not letting other distractions interrupt, right? You're focused. So, like, this is feeling more like a gift, not an overlooked situation. It's, I knew what I needed to do to get here, to this moment now. Right? As you reach for the cup, thank you. You know what I mean? So just, I guess if anything, make sure that you're really living in that vibe of gratitude. Gratitude for your current life, for everything that you've learned in your experiences, because you're still here. You're still able to vibe. You're still able to change things. You still know your options and you're learning of new options every single day. Why? Because you're open to them. You've been opening yourself up to this idea of abundance, to this idea of joy and fulfillment, right? Like I've done all of these other things. I've figured all of that out. Here we go. And you don't want to mess this up. That's 2 4s. That's the vibe I'm getting from this one, is you really don't want to mess this up. Maybe you feel like you've had some false starts, or you've really felt like you gave it your all at times and it just wasn't the thing. Question: are you truly sure that those weren't the things? Or are there different ways of going about the things? Maybe you've been a little too literal. Which can be frustrating, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to put words to this vibe. What is this? Faith. Faith can be really difficult for some of us to feel. So I think tapping into that hope, that unending, regardless of what you've done, regardless of how you've tried to throw it away, regardless of how you've tried to not give into it, that in your heart and that ability to still have hope that things can change, that things can continue to get better. Like, if you think you know, you still have no idea, because that's then and this is now, right? That's in the future. We have right now. Just make sure you're not clinging to your ideas, your ideals, right? Be open to things being different than you were expecting, but able to recognize that this is still what you brought to fruition. What you think, what you believe is your reality, period, right? Boosh, yes. Rebirth, not just death, rebirth. That's what's trying to occur. If it's not already, I think you're already in the midst of it. I think that you've hit that point where maybe you struggled with appraisal, with compliments throughout your life, because they always seem to be conditional. But there's, I don't want to say throwing caution to the wind. It's like taking off the bra and burning it. You know what I mean? Like there's certain ways of thinking that you've just been trying and successfully letting go of. Maybe at times it feels like you're still in the thick of it, but what if that's all a part of the process? With every single dark night in your soul, you're leveling up regardless. You just got to follow through. That's all that this point in time in your life is right now. Following through. Well then, that's interesting. You can still change your mind at any time. And I think that that's a part of your ability to give in like it's anime. That's I like, you know, 'cause don't worry about the specifics, okay? You know it's still a good story. Who cares what this character looks like? Who cares? Those are pretty colors at the very least, right? But you know, like who cares? Story. We got a good story going on, all right? There's this, it's kind of like you set up the dominoes and finally went boop, and it's going. You can technically stop it at any time and be like, yo, I need to breathe. And then boop, and keep it going. You know what I mean? This is your life. This is your life. Even if you have responsibilities, may they all be chosen responsibilities. And remember to romanticize your life. Love yourself. Love your life. That's also a theme these days, right? Because sitting there like, yes, how can I help you? The vibe I'm feeling is like, I want. So I'm going to persevere and I'm going to push ahead and not give up. What I mean by push ahead is not give up. Because this is you. This isn't, I mean, others are going to get to be a part of it. Because you're not a selfish, you know. But the life that you want to live requires you to be in control of it. To harness your passion and your skills and your wants and your desires, and to have complete faith in yourself, to honor yourself, to be that beacon. Like, please be safe. Trust that the worst is behind you. Why? Because you want it to be. And everything can fall into place as it should for the better of all, right? You yourself and your vibe, your energy, your soul, your mind, and all of that blood coursing through your veins, you being true to yourself in your existence, living in grace and honor and respect, but most of all love, that's doing your part. Okay? Take some of this literal pressure off your shoulders. Like, you're already going to make it rain, okay? doing your thing and following through, you know, what are you going to do when you get there? Right? Do you even have plans for the goals after that? Right? Because once you get all these things that you currently want, and they're in the palm of your hand, literally, it's not only about faith anymore. Well, then that's the next tier, right? A lot of people, then it's like, well, I have all this money, you know what I mean? Like, I have my home, I have, you know, my family is taken care of, it's all good. You know, where do we go from there? Some people are really scared of success and their dreams actually coming true. What if then it can be about sharing that wisdom with others, you know, being one of those people who shows what's possible and inspires others, right? I mean, whatever that means for you, whatever it looks like for you. This is one of those rare royals where it looks like they're sitting on gold and impervious to fire now. You've survived, fam. You've survived, and there's a flame within you reignited and thriving. Absolutely thriving. And everything, whatever's changing, when it finally is happening, it is going to be quick. It's because it's going to dominoes. And it's all when you allow yourself to live your life and follow through, things follow through, fam. You know what I mean? If that's the energy that you're putting out there, that's the energy you're bringing in. You're ditching the bullshit behind you, leaving those choppy waters for the calm life. You know what to do. Oh my goodness. So, my thingy shut off on me. Like, I look up at the very end of the reading to, you know, stop the recording, and I'm just looking at a black freaking phone screen. So, almost made it. We almost made it, but apparently there was something in there that was just for me and not for you. I feel like it started off with the encouragement portion of the program, and then we got to the nitty-gritty, and this is you right now. Wisdom gained, knowing it's time to move on, right? If you already have the W, X, and Y there, don't worry, the Z is coming. And you've lined yourself up perfectly to be able to be there for it. Why? Because it's meant for you. Okay? It's coming in hot. You've got this. Not only have you survived all of the crap, but here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Right? And you want to see what came up in the extra notes? You've been having your deja vus again, haven't you? Maybe you didn't for a while, and now it's like they make more sense because now you can say, oh, no, I dreamed about this last week. Like, have you been experiencing things like that? But also, hashtag soon, fam. Hashtag soon. And also, I want you to pop on some Bob Marley and the Wailers, okay? Can you do that for me? That's a bit of alchemy for me with between my ex-husband and I. It took me a while. It took me years to be able to handle hearing that particular song again. And my dear friend had her first child last year, and that's the song that I was his nanny for that first year, and before daycare and hanging out with his peers. And that's how I used to wake him up. Was singing Three Little Birds to him. Rise up this morning. All right, we're going to rise up. You've learned so much. Please stop pouring salt in any of those old wounds. Continue with the retraining of your subconscious to be nice to you, to look forward to this future that's coming in swift. It's coming in hot, and you're already making the moves, you know, to that horizon, fam. It's all good. It's all good. You've got this. This is an absolutely encouraging reading. Someone believes in you. And that includes me, fam. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry for the camera snafu. That was weird. I've been trying to like remember what the heck and I mean, a hashtag life still gonna life. It's just different now, right? Because we're different. Trust that. Have faith in that. Have faith in yourself. Honor yourself and handle things with respect. Because as long as you're doing those things, you're doing it right. Okay? You are considerate. So don't worry about it. All right? Don't worry. Just keep going. Keep it up. This rebirth has been incredible, and it's the thing. You're doing the thing. Me. Now I'm just repeating myself, so I'm going to shut up now and let you continue on with your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the company. Really, you stay till the end and everything. Snafus and whatnot. Loud vehicles. Hey, thank you so much. Until next time, and either way, always remember that I love you.